Bring a mic over. Haha. Yes, I'm back. Back like scoliosis. Alright, careers. Yeah. Whatever. Start. Bring a mic over. Ooh, get rid of the sound. There we go, that's better. Don't want that. The sound causes the whole echoing thing to go on, and you just gotta nix that crap out. Ooh, come on now. Let's go. 60%. Well, it's only at 22. Ah, there's 60. 65. Yay, it's doing something. Oh, crap. What a day. They had me work over last night until midnight, so I wasn't going to get on here at midnight. Wasn't planning on that crap. Oh, it snowed bad, and then I blew an airline on truck. Oh. Oh, you're done. Good. Oh. Let's see, where are you? At 220,000. I don't consider that half bad, you know? Oh, yes, now it's all closed up. Alright. Now I just gotta get back over to there. I know, I'm racing. Top speed. And I got a phone call this morning about the boat. Trying to get all that done. Oh, man. It's becoming entertaining right there. Yeah, when I get that, I gotta get some videos of it. I think I'll just do some recording on the camera and then send it to me. And then try to edit it or something. I don't know, something. Been in the midst of another game too. Medieval Dynasties. Oh man, that's actually pretty cool because I just got to whack somebody. Actually, I didn't kill him. I just, like, banished him. I know, evil side, right? I sent him away forever. Do not come back. You will face death if you come back. Yeah, I gave him one of those. Can't wait for my corn so I can make some money. Woo, don't hit anything. Okay. Got good news. I am back to the farm area. Kinda wouldn't mind owning a farm in real life. I think it'd be kind of interesting. Oh, I believe that's a lot of hard work. I'll go with that. I just think it'd be interesting on the learning experience. Oh, what type of farm would everybody else have? mean, around here they do like corn, soy, stuff like that. Corn and soy ain't bad. It's just, I think it's a little bit over, you know. Just so used to it. Oh, and potatoes. We do a lot of corn, soy, and potatoes. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot of that. I don't really ever see anything else being done. Ever being done. Doo-doo-doo, what else is there? No, not doing it. They want me to do that. I'm not doing that. I flat out refuse. Oh, and you wanna know the nice part? Hell no. Shit ain't happening. Might as well forget it. Forget it, lamb chops, it ain't happening. Awesome. Alright, so I got all over here. Yep, okay. That's the only job I have. Let's look at the chart, okay. It's almost done. Ooh, I want to go into this one. Alright. I doubt that I'm going to get anything else really before that gets done. That should be getting done like any minute. I was hoping by noon it would be done. It's already been 6 weeks, kid. Gotta get done sometime. V. Oh, there we go. And let's pull out. Wish that's what your dad did to your mom. Ah. Alright, now let's speed this up just a wee bit. You know? And we're gonna go nothing. Holy crap. Nothing. This is what takes the longest on here. When you just have nothing to do. And you're like watching this time go by. Uh, 4 o'clock and nothing. 5 o'clock, nothing. 6 o'clock. Watch 6 o'clock, nothing. This is all it's gonna be, seriously. Oh, what's this? Cultivating. Field 9, field 21. Oh, yes. I'm gonna borrow for both of these. Field 9 first. Because that's a lot. Whoa. Come on, dude. Learn how to drive. I'm gonna get over here and turn down this next, like, road here. Oh, yes, this is going to be nice. I'm just doing it like this so I can speed up. That's all. Somebody wants to be my friend. Oh, hey, what's up? 75, 20s. Yeah. Yeah, we're in the 20s. Oh, man. Here we go. They let this whole field go. What a shame. Oh, this is going to look nice when I'm done. H higher. There we go. Field 21. Borrow items. Okay. And here we go. Race over to field 21. I think that field 21 will actually be pretty quick with this. I'm talking like just a few swipes. Do you ever watch King of the Hill? Yeah, I used to watch some King of the Hill. Really don't watch much of it anymore. Yeah, I don't watch much of it anymore. I gotta get to the other side because field 21 just comes up and it makes that like turn. I was thinking that field there. Maybe this is 18. That's 21. Good reason why it don't work. This is field 21. Good job. Glad I have dummy moments. Yeah, this ain't gonna take very long. There we go. I will take this dude over to field 9. Reason is I think he'd be best on field 9. What's gonna happen is I might be pushing back, this is what, 9 meters or so? I might be pushing 9 meters with this one, and then that other one's like 12 meters or something. And I know field 9's the larger field, so I want to try to get that done as fast as possible. Getting field 9 done, I mean, that's what, 34,000? So it's not gonna hurt to have two guys running back and forth on that. I mean, if I was just running a tractor like this on field 9, I think field 9 would be like 70,000. But I mean, also look, he's got a good little run on that field too. Honestly, he's doing really good by himself. I just think, like I said, it'd be nice to get this all going. This would really help out. In field 21, that's just going to take a few minutes to do, because that is just too much on that field. The return on, the return on it all for what that field's actually worth, I would never run something that big on it. Unless I had other fields to do. But as standalone equipment, no, I think that's a little bit on the large side. I mean, this dude's doing so nice. Look at that. So quick, so efficient. This is faster than my, what is it, my harvester on here. This is a lot quicker than my harvester does. So, let's just say there. Carry that. I'm making 50,000, a little over 50,000 on these two fields. So I'll be at 270 area, 268, 270 area. I mean, I'm trying to count in, work too. How much it's costing to keep these guys running. This is what I want to get going right here. Because if I could just run my fields on it, I mean, I'd be doing pretty good. If it just didn't take so long to do. Yeah, that other guy's got like 10 passes to do compared to these two. These two gotta do like 15 passes each, if not more. So this is gonna be a while for these guys. Just taking a view of the different tractors and how they're operating. Getting that gist of the different equipment. A little bit nicer to run this. I enjoy running these like larger pieces of equipment through here. I'm not a real big fan of them smaller maps. Never really have been. Talking to the wife about starting up a different YouTube channel. As we were talking, starting up a different YouTube channel, and it's just for like sleep, whatever. So people can actually watch something, fall asleep, get into a deeper sleep a little bit quicker by doing white noise. Just a way that we can help people. But we were talking about doing seasonal white noise. I think that would be kind of nice. This guy's doing good. He's only got forever to go. And let's change our view here as soon as he turns around. I'm glad he doesn't go forward, then back up, then drop. Got our John Deere, sounds more of an electric tractor. It's the thing I'm not liking about them. Like I always say with this, I wish that we could start out with like old equipment. Like let's start out with, I don't know, maybe small old stuff, as in, you know, a small little tractor type deal. I always like starting out like that, and then just move up from that one step at a time. To me, that is a lot better. It really is. But I'll be planting these fields here soon too. So I don't know if I should get a new planter for planting like wheat and barley, stuff like that, or if I should buy another piece of land. What a conundrum, right? Oh, he's almost done with this one. I need one more simple job to do. Now I got these two. Let's check out what I'm at. 27, 48. Oh, he's almost half done. He's gonna be done with this in just a few minutes. This here still, it's on its final growth stage. So as soon as this growth stage here is over, then it's gonna flip-flop and I will be able to harvest it. And then replant. He's doing alright. Can you imagine doing field 9 like this? Oh, that's the only field I'd need, and I could like do anything. Couple tractors in field 9. Field 9 would allow me to buy out like everything else in a heartbeat. I think that I might make that as like my objective for the map, is to buy the whole map. See, like this guy's gotta back up. And he's gonna sit down, then he's gonna take back off. At least I can see the other side. That's the plus. Get this all done, turn around, come back to the other side. Well, go back to the other tractor, because this one here is like going to take forever. This guy, on the other hand, he's actually flying right through this. It'd be nice to be able to take him and put him down on the other. Because if I could like move him down to the other field, it would be done so much quicker. I'm figuring about 3 more to go. Let him make his awkward turning. Maybe 4 more. It shouldn't be too much. And then, like I said, I should have around 270 in the bank. Should be just under 270. He's gonna go down, up this way, then down one, then up, and then down again. And he should be about done. This guy here has like forever and a day to go. Like I said, I can at least see the other side that I'm going to be starting at. $7:30 at night. Ugh. Almost there though. That's the plus. Fix me up a water while I'm waiting on the field. Fertilizing this ain't nothing though. I like fertilizing it. It's nice and quick. If I was just to fertilize it, I'd probably be about done by now. Well, as we can see, that gap is getting, smaller. The edges of the field is going farther away, which is a good thing. But I think 2 of these on this field would be a great thing. I'd be done in just a few minutes. Oh, look how nice this is. This field is almost done. $95.70 RX. Right there. $500,000. $500,000. Not bad. It's got the European setup, you can see with the lights there. Even though this is an American map. That'd be nice to be able to pick between American tractors, European tractors, and use the price difference in the midst of it all too. Like if you were to order American tractors, it's a little bit cheaper because you ain't getting it from overseas. But if you're ordering European tractors, it'd be more expensive. I think that would be kind of interesting to have on here. Dude's at 80%. Snap, crackle, pop of the neck now. But yeah, I got sit in a truck all yesterday. Took out an airline, so I had to wait, I don't know, an hour or so for somebody to show up and come fix the truck. And then they're like, by the way, your truck's really not fixed, but it's fixed. It'll hold for now. I'm like, dude, I gotta get tonight done. So I just ran it anyhow. I know I shouldn't have really, but ran it anyhow, get it through the night. Then I'm like, it's done. I'm not, dealing with it. Pulled it into the garage when I got done and said, nope. Won't pass an air brake test. So the next shift didn't even, well, they got it fixed for me at least. Not even 50%. He's 86. I'm not even 50. Alright. But all in all, the boat is going through so far. We have been doing really good about that. We have been getting numbers down. We have been coming to agreeances and all that fun stuff. You know, the basics that need to be done. Oh yes, field 950. Field 21, 90. Like I said, it'd be nice to be able to take it over to the other field. That'd be awesome, but I can't. It won't allow me. You know, thinking about it though, if I did buy like one of these fields down here that's already planted, could use that money to buy a harvester, well, buy a planter. Just a thought. Let's get up to, snuff on whatever I'm doing here. And then we'll figure that one out. Rebecca Nelson, hey, what's up? How are you? But yeah, like I said, I was figuring this wouldn't be half bad. Buy a planter off of that. Buy a field. Use that field to buy a planter. Yeah, that sounds like a good deal. Well, that's good. So, how's your night so far? I don't know where you are in the world, so I'm just gonna call it night. I was talking to some people. I'm like, so how's your night? And they're like, dude, it's daytime here. I'm like, oh, well then. Oops. Forget who I was talking to or where they were, but it was daytime when I was talking to them. Oh, this dude's about done. Complete. Actually, he is done. Whew. Now I just got this field to do. See that? Ain't that nice? Made 12,000 off of this. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check out this here. Go into farmland. Night is actually accurate here. Okay, I was, just making sure. 261 to buy 19. Is there something on 19? Ooh. Very peaceful, just having dinner. Oh. My wife had dinner for me when I got home. It was some salad and chicken breast. I thought it was really good. You know, we sat back, we watched some TV. She wasn't too thrilled that my night got extended. Ooh, wrong way. She was definitely not thrilled that I had to stay over at work. We had a couple little icy spots that we had to clean up. Or actually, they were wet spots. They didn't want them to turn into icy spots, so I had to fix that up. But all in all, I mean, it wasn't too bad. It's kind of nice that I got to sit on the couch with her and just talk for a little bit. I really enjoyed that. What is this? Urch. And this is 3 of 6. And it is corn. And I could do a couple harvests of corn. And 3 of 6 ain't too bad. So yeah, I could buy that field. I mean, I believe I'd have enough corn. Oh, well, at least she understands that your company was concerned about. Actually, they don't really care about our safety as much. They care about customer safety. Our customers are all the people that live in our area. So they care more about the customers than they do the people. Because we had this whole safety talk about climbing on and off trucks, whatever, and how the new trucks, the bumper should have the extra step in the bumper or whatever. And they said no, they do not want to buy them because it costs too much. And we said, well, what if somebody falls off the bumper or it's too big of a step and they fall into traffic? And they said, well, it's going to cost too much. We really don't want that. We'll find something that we can make. Yeah. Yeah, so it's more of the customers that they care about because they don't want the lawsuits. The sad part, alright, if you want to talk about this in the really screwed up way, alright, this is what I see is like kind of funny about the whole thing. We say, well, we want this and this and this for our safety, and we'll have this list of stuff that we want for our safety. And they're like, no, that costs too much, that costs too much. And then we ask, so, what is the actual limit of our budget? And you ready for the answer? They won't tell us because we already know our budget is almost limitless. Yeah, it's kind of funny, ain't it? These are the conversations that we have at work. Let's see. Trucks. Mac. Okay, so these are somewhat what we get. Configuration. Day cab. Yeah, something like that. Design. Oh, they knock off the mirrors. They don't give us the one mirror. Yeah, they don't give us that mirror. Alright. And I don't think that there's any trucks on here that I can do it with. Wheels standard. That's just the inside. Wheel setup special editions. I mean, no. Lighting, bumpers, vinyls, frames, license plates, exhaust. No. I don't think I can. Yeah, we run dump trucks. Either or. Hey, beauty.
I'm doing bad. I don't feel good.
Okay. Love you.
Yeah.
Have a good night, beauty. But we run these dump trucks, okay? And then you got this huge plow that comes out. Alright. This side stays right in this area here. And then it comes out to over here, you know, and back in. And then you come over to here and you got this wing that comes off of it. Alright. And that wing just extends out over to here. So, I had all these questions about this at work. And people can't really answer them. Alright? One of my simple questions is, so, if I buy my boat that I want and it's 9 feet wide, can I take it down the road? Their answer is, well, yeah, if you buy a permit and you have to get wide load signs and stuff like that for your vehicle and all this, blah, 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 blah. And they do this whole thing. My employer is more concerned about her and her employees' safety than profits since it provides her employee checks every month. Yeah, well, who I work for, I mean, they care about their customers, not as much in the employee department. But I said, so I have to have these wide load signs and everything for my pickup? Oh, yeah. Anything over 8.6 has to have wide load signs. I said, then why doesn't my truck at work have to have wide load signs? Well, how wide is it? I said, well, the front plow takes a 4-foot blade, another 4-foot blade, and a 3-foot blade. And then I got a wing that hangs out off the side of it, and that wing takes a 4-foot blade, a 4-foot blade, and a 3-foot blade. So overall width on my truck is like 12 feet. Around about 12 feet, 11, 12 feet wide. Why don't I have to have wide load on that? You know, people couldn't answer me. I think it's funny when I start asking questions because it's like, I don't have an answer for this, you know? Do you? And then I got told by one person, your truck is considered an emergency vehicle. And I pulled out, you know, I looked it up on my phone for Pennsylvania laws, and I said, well, this is Pennsylvania laws on what consists of an emergency vehicle. I said the truck falls short of that. And then I said, due to it being considered an emergency vehicles, all I should have to do is turn on the sirens and I can go through red lights and stuff, right? As long as I stop first, I can therefore proceed through a red light. Oh no, you can't do that. I said, well then I guess this isn't an emergency vehicle. Yeah. I start asking questions, and for some odd reason it seems like it's the wrong thing to do at my work. Ooh, I'm 80%. And my work said if I mentioned who they are on like public forums, whatever, like if I do it on Facebook or TikTok and stuff like that, I can get fired from work. But I usually give enough hints on who it is that you know who I work for. I just never say the name. I think it's kind of cool that I get to do that, but whatever. I'm following rules and regulations. I don't care if they like it or not. I'm that type of a douchebag. I think I've slipped up in one video ever that I said who I worked for. Ooh, climbing the hill. Yes. I am almost done with this, finally. It's kind of exciting. But yeah, I get on here and I play different games and everything. Usually it's this one because that's all that anybody ever wants to see. But there, every now and again I'll kick in something a little bit different and play it. Another game I've been working on just in my extra time has been Medieval Dynasty. I finally found out what happened to my uncle. There's a whole storyline behind that one. And it took a drunk chick to tell me. Can you believe that crap? Drunks and babies are a lot alike. Well, not babies, but, you know, young kids are a lot alike. They're both honest. Oh yes, a couple more swipes and I should be out of here. Seems like this has been speeding up, going a little bit faster. The closer I get to being done, the faster it is. Fine. Yeah. And unlimited budget, yeah. Not many people around here have that ability. I mean, I do know of a couple people. I don't know them personally. but I've heard like really bad things about them up in this area. That they have a lot of money, and I heard a lot of people will never work for them ever again. And they own a bunch of hotels and stuff in the area. Yeah, well actually they own more than hotels. They own a lot of companies type deal in the area, and people are like, nope, I will never work for them ever again. For how they treat their employees, no. Oh yeah, Medieval Dynasty, what happens is, there's this war that's going on, and you get sent away by your parents at this war, well, from the war, and they say go find your uncle. So what happens is you go to this valley or whatever that your uncle lives in, and when you get there you start talking to this dude, August or whatever his name is, I don't know. I suck at pronouncing names half of the time. But you're talking to him and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, your uncle passed away. And then he's like, we were this group called the Reminders or something like that. And he's like, yeah, just go talk to this guy. And this guy turns and you start talking to him, whatever. And then he's like, yeah, we were the Iron Fist or something. Just go talk to this guy. This guy will tell you. And then you talk to the third guy, and third guy's like, oh yeah, we were named this. And we were a family and all this. And there's a lot of things that went on. Go back and talk to this guy. So you're talking to these three guys back and forth, and one of them finally says, hey, go talk to this woman. She's alive. And you're like, oh, she's still around? Well, yeah, she's still around. She's always been here. Well, when you find her, she's drunk on the floor, and then you have to buy or make a potion of sobriety. So when you get that potion of sobriety, you tell her what's up, and she's like, hey, I don't even really want to talk about this. This is so bad, whatever, but I think that it was a murder type deal. Go talk to this guy. And you go talk to this guy, and he's like, dude, if I'm going to tell you who did what, you need to get me out of here. So you're like, okay, whatever. I'll get you everything that you need to get you out of here so you feel safe, whatever. I'll find you a person to lead you out, everything. Horse, money, food, whatever you need, I'll get it for you. Well, finally, he tells you what happens because he was the medic for the scene, whatever. And then you're like, oh, so really? And then you go back to the chick that was drunk and you talk to her again. And she's like, yeah, this is who did all this. And then you go confront that person, and when you confront that person, it's like, why? So there's a whole long story behind it, and it's actually pretty good. But it's a city building game. It's a first-person crafting city building game. So in other words, you can get all these people that, well, you can build all these buildings and houses and stuff, get people working for you, doing all these like odds and ends jobs, and then you can just start earning money off of it. It's a really good storyline. I like how the game is. It's got decent replayability to it. And I mean, the developers did a really good job overall. But I mean, there's so much to do, and it actually takes time to do everything, you know, so it's like not like you're gonna get it finish it in a day, you know. I've actually played a game on the Dreamcast that I think it took took me 3 days to do the game. And then that Red Dead Redemption or whatever it is. I think that one, I did it in a day. The second time around, I did that whole game in a day. The original one for like regular Xbox or Xbox 360 or whatever it was. It's like I knocked that out in like a day easily. I'm like, oh yeah, this is an actual pretty good game. But it's over. So like I said, I mean, I'm big into games. Really big into games. A few other ones that I like is like fishing Bering Sea and stuff like that. That's pretty good. Conan is a good game. It's another one of those city building games and everything. I think Conan is a pretty good game. Oh, I've flown to Texas a lot. Laredo to be more exact. I can't count how many times I was down there. When I drove truck, it's like I would always go into Laredo. Pull it out just a little bit. Good. It can sit right there. But yeah, I came down to Laredo I don't know how many times. Tab. E. Tab. Okay, good. Let's see. Come into here. There's no missions left, so let's speed this up a little bit. So what's down in Texas? I did a lot of driving trucks out of Texas. I drove a lot of stuff out of Texas. San Antonio. San Antonio ain't too bad. You know, I was, man, where was I? Amarillo. Yeah, after I heard that one song, Amarillo Nights or whatever it is, country song. I can't think of the name of it. Ooh, it's ready. Finally. I went down into Amarillo. I'm like, oh, it ain't too bad down here. And then me and some guy down there that was like, I seen him at a TA. And he was trying to tell me about how they get bad weather down there. I'm like, oh yeah, your tornadoes and stuff. Yeah, I can go with that. That's bad weather. He's like, no, we get snow. Excuse me? We get a lot of snow down here. I'm like, dude, by noon if somebody sneezes, your snow will be gone. And we got into an argument about snow. I'm like, do you know where I'm from? He's like, it don't matter. We get a lot of snow down here and it shuts everything down. I said, for the amount of snow that you get in probably 3 years, all at once, our schools don't even shut down. He thought his weather was bad when it came to snow. Well, it gets icy. Yeah, it's usually what happens. But I think our next vacation is down to North Carolina. I don't know, something about the wife saying something about Vegas and her brother wanting to go or something. I don't fully know what was going on. I didn't have the full scoop on it. But her brother wanted to go to Vegas and something happened. I can't not get out of that vehicle. I cannot tab out of that vehicle for some reason. That's not good. But I hope you have fun on that vacation at least. Texas ain't that bad. Especially this time of year, Texas ain't bad. Compared to up here, it's wonders. Alright. He's at 30%. I'll wait until he gets up a little higher. What I don't want to do is come into an area and not have the money for my workers. I think that would like completely suck. I didn't have money for my workers while I was like in the area and doing my fields or whatever. So that's like the only reason why I haven't bought that little piece of land yet. I want to make sure I don't go into the negatives. But yeah, like I was saying, vacation down Texas, I mean, that wouldn't be half bad. I don't know what I would really want to see down there since I used to drive through there all the time. I think it's actually kind of cool going from East Texas to West Texas and actually seeing how much Texas changes between the two areas. It's like almost a different country. I mean, the people ain't too... For what I met of the people down there, they're not too bad. I like the South. The South, I believe, has a lot nicer people than the North. The wife found that out a couple different times. The one time is when we went over to Arizona. Yes, Arizona. She found out that there's a huge difference. she was getting compliments and everything for, you know, dressing up and everything. All these people were just randomly giving her compliments, and she's like looking at them like they're nuts. And they're like, "Are you not from around here?" And she's like, "No." "What? Are they different?" She's like, "Yeah. Yeah, we don't have that around home. People just don't want to talk to you." Huh. Is that one of the reasons why you want to go down? All I know about my, like, great grandparents and everything is they've all came from, like, here and New York and stuff like that. One person did track part of our family lineages or whatever, our ancestry. He tracked it all the way back to, like, Ireland and Wales and stuff like that. He's like, "It's kind of cool to find out that we're from Wales and we're from, like, this family here," and he named what family it was that we're part of. And he's like, "They're royalty and all this," and he's like so excited about it. And I said, "So what happened?" "Hey, what's up, Byron?" I'm like, "So what happened? Why are they not, like, part of that family anymore? Why do we not, like, associate with them?" He's like, "Oh, that's simple. Because this one girl got married to this one guy that nobody approved of because he was not nobility." And I'm like, "Oh?" He's like, "Yeah, he was a farmer. And it upset the entire family that she got with a farmer instead of who she was supposed to be, so she got, like, exiled from the family." I think if I could redone the whole career thing for the military, I'd either go Air Force or Navy. It's that simple. The main reason I'd choose Air Force or Navy is their technology jobs are so much better. They have higher paying jobs when you get out. If I was in the Navy for long enough period of time, whatever, and got off the ship, whatever, got out, I could apply with the Coast Guard for a captain's license, like, right off the bat. And the nice part about running with a captain's license, that means I could do my own charters and stuff like that. Buy a boat, do some charters. Hire a couple, 2, 3 other captains or whatever. You know, and buy some boats, whatnot. And just do a chartering service. And have the chartering service, and I can make tons of money during the summer up here. When I say just the simple chartering service, if I hire it out of a smaller city, Dunkirk, New York, Erie, PA, Ashtabula, Ohio, something like that. Started in one of those areas since it's smaller and the docking fees would be less. I can do chartering, like, do like a weekend sailing event or something like that for the weekends that are nice, where you sail up to Buffalo and sail over to Cleveland, stuff like that, back and forth, and just take people out for a weekend. You do like, I don't know, 300-400 bucks a person for the weekend, and you run 6 people in the boat. You know, I'm going to say this, and Byron has heard me preach it. Fire department. If you live in a smaller town, usually a fire department. Volunteering with them is some of the best things ever. I just, honestly, the fire department that I'm with, we're not just a bunch of members together. We're closer to being a family than just members. We really are. Because we have our banquets that we go to, we have fundraisers that we pull off, we have all this stuff that we do together for us and for the community and for everybody. Coming up here soon, we have a banquet going on, and I think next month is our adult prom. And our adult prom, I mean, all the money that we get for the adult prom goes back into, I think it's the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And like I said, I mean, most of them in the fire department that's there now, they've all grown up together. And when somebody says, well, they don't have any business sense, whatever, they're just kids type deal, it's like, the fire hall is a business. Yes, you're right, they are kids. They're 20-something years old. I think a couple of the top people are like 22, 23, 24. Yeah. And they're running this business. They're writing the grants for it. They're doing all this other stuff. It's great. And the nice part is behind it, alright, as I've explained to a lot of people that say that they have medical conditions and everything, it's like, you know, sometimes you just need somebody that sits in on the whole thing and says, you know, maybe we should try something like this, or maybe I can help write out papers or something. Maybe I can, like, stuff envelopes. We got people that's like, hey, I'll just help, you know, plan things and make phone calls all day. That's just some of the stuff that's needed. And it's like mind-blowing how much stuff that there is to do. I thought joining the fire department, hey, you're going to be a firefighter and that's all that you're going to be. No, there's a lot to it. Oh yeah, yeah. My uncle was in Vietnam. He's one of the nicest guys you can imagine. He's a great guy, and I said, hey, why don't you go to the VA, see if they'll help with some of this stuff, and maybe they'll help you with this, or maybe they'll help you with that. And he's like, you know, I've tried at the VA, I didn't get anywhere, and I want nothing to do with them anymore. I think it was a Medal of Honor and a Purple Heart he got. Something about, the story goes there was a bunker or something that the guys were in, and it got hit, and I don't know if it was chemicals or if it was just like fire or whatever, but he ran in, pulled them out, and that's why he has all the scars that he does now. Is because he went in to save some lives. And this is not what I'm wanting off of this field, trust me. Ugh. I don't even know if I'm gonna fill up this trailer. Yeah, wife asked me a couple months ago if I missed the military. Yeah, I do, because it was just this, it was a different life, you know? The whole civilian life, I'm not very fond of it. But in the military, it's just, this is what you do, you know how to do your job, let's do it, let's get it over with. I liked it. I always did. I thought it was awesome. But I got out on a medical. Man. This guy's going back and forth so slow. See, I can't tab any farther. What if I hit G? Can I hit G? I hit V. I mean, everything else on this works. I can dump that. Can't tab out of it. There, I tabbed. And he's not even close to being full. I attached. I was tabbing fine. As soon as I dropped this, it stopped tabbing. So what if I hook back up to it? No, no tabbing. Dropped it. And E and tab. There we go. Saving. I'm not doing that mission. I don't care. It's stupid. I should be able to fit all the corn into the back of that trailer. Oh man. Oh yeah? Pennsylvania's pretty big. What part? One of the cool things that we have in this area is tall ships when it comes in. I like that. They finally added the 40 series John Deere's and I can't find anything to hitch to it. Oh? pee. Let's see. Philly, ugh. Be glad they got out of Philly. Philly's bad. Let's see. Discs. Does it have a 3-point? If it has 3 points, those will work. That's a 3-point. That's 3-point. That is not a 3-point. I think this is too big for the 40 series. Back. Back. I don't think I got any cultivators that would hook. Yeah, they're all 3-point. Balers. And no. Back. I'm looking for you. Cedars. Would that one hook to it? I mean, it's a thought. I know, I was trying to look. Yeah, Philadelphia is a really bad area. Well, he only went to Philly for college. Low-wage computer company, but left in January this year. Back. Yeah, I stay out of Philly no matter what. It's just that bad. I mean, you could check with some of these rollers. Like maybe this roller here. Try to find anything with that loop. I don't think you're gonna really find any disc. I mean, augers. No, I don't think any of the augers back. Trailers. Yeah, that loop there. Yeah, I went to... Is Philly good? Just for a tour. I might try to put this the best way as possible. I will not go to Philly. It's overcrowded. I mean, crime rate is through the roof there. It's just... No, I wouldn't even go. There's nothing that I really know of there unless you're going into the Italian section to see, you know, the steps that Rocky ran up when he was for his movie. Yeah, Sylvester Stallone, the steps that he ran up for his movie. That's the only thing in Philly that is like to see. I mean, you might be able to see a few other little things, like where they signed the Declaration of Independence type deal, the Liberty Bell. I mean, stuff like that maybe. But overall, I stay away from Philly. Now, if you want to see some tourism areas, I mean, oh man, I know a bunch of like places to go check out. I'm big into traveling, huge into it. A little bit south of Philly, hit Maryland and go to Ocean City. Which, if you go to Ocean City, you can stop at a place called Assateague Island. Assateague Island, you can do some camping there if you want. They have wild horses. When I say wild, I mean that there is no fence, no nothing. Another place that you can stop at is Inner Harbor in Baltimore. If you like trains and stuff like that, one of my favorite places that the wife took me to is called the B&O Railroad in Baltimore. What is it? I mean, there is a ton of different like little things here and there. But just for tourism, I mean, there's a couple things in Philly, like I said. But I'd only be spending a few days there. And like another thing that I've said is it is filled with crime. Their homelessness and drugs and stuff like that, you can rate that with like, I don't know, where's Nancy Pelosi from? That area. Somewhere in California. It's really, really bad. It's highly congested too. Another place to visit for Pennsylvania would be the Poconos. There's some nice ski resorts, stuff like that, if you're into seeing that. Erie is a decent place to visit. For kids, stuff like that. Pittsburgh ain't too bad with Carnegie. The wife and I try to hit up Cabela's everywhere we go. Hershey, Pennsylvania has the largest Cabela's. We go into Cabela's, like, we took our son into the one Cabela's in Hershey. He's actually seen 2 or 3 different Cabela's so far. And we stopped into the one in Hershey and he lost it. I mean, he was so excited when we took him over into the fish area, because they got the big fish tanks on the wall and everything. And he lost it. He goes running up to it. He's like, Wawa, Wawa, Wawa. And it's like, yes, buddy, that's water. And he's like pointing at all the fish as they're going by. I think he pointed at every single one of them. Valley Forge ain't bad. That's with General Washington. Man, where's some other good places to go? I really like history, so Gettysburg. Gettysburg is awesome. You can get different types of tours around Gettysburg. And one of them, you get on this bus type deal with a bunch of other people. And they take you for a ride around the area and tell you about some of the different battles. And you can go into this one building and you check out like this little movie thing going on. There's these rooms that you can just walk through and see all the stuff that they had back then, how they lived, the fences and everything, how they used to stack the fences with the lumber. They still do that down there. You can jump into the one hotel, and that's like downtown Gettysburg, and it is awesome. I didn't get to go over there. No, I went to the convention. Yeah, I mean, there's... excuse me. It's like 1:30, well, 1:12 in the morning. But yes, there is so much stuff down there in Gettysburg and all that. You can also go down and see the Schuylkill River outside, Harrisburg area. And in the Schuylkill River is the Statue of Liberty, which there's tons of different stories about how that Statue of Liberty was placed out there on the rocks. It started with, I've heard stories saying it started with a joke. And this dude just went out there and placed up the Statue of Liberty, and so I was busy trying to get laid. Yeah, that's how I feel every day with the wife. I mean, there is a whole lot of things to do, though. I think, like I said, the Liberty Bell, stuff like that would be great to go see. I think some of the historical areas of Philadelphia would be best. Just be cautious with a bunch of people that you're around. You know? Because crime and homelessness and all that has went through the roof. But like I also say, there is a ton of stuff to do. There really is. Another thing to hit up, depending on what you want to do, is the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon. We also have a fair-sized chunk of the Appalachian Trail, which lots of people have hiked it. I mean, New York's just right around the corner from Philadelphia, so you could go over to New York City. It's not that far away. What else is there? I know Erie has a lot of stuff to see. We have the Brig Niagara and stuff like that, which that's actually really cool to see. We also have tall ships come in every other year. Where they bring in ships from around the world to come in and like join up, and it's just this big convention thing up in Erie. I actually made it out through that one. Huh, that was kind of cool. What's another thing that we do in the area here? We have the wine fests and stuff like that. Man, there is so many different things that we have. Pennsylvania is a very like loaded state. Oh, not what I wanted. Oh. This is just some of the stuff I like about Pennsylvania. Also, Pennsylvania has one of the world's rivers that flow north. There's only like 3 of them. The Ohio, the St. John's, and I believe it's the Ohio, the St. John's River down in Florida, and the other one happens to be the Nile. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff to do. Alright, so I should be on tomorrow night, for one. I'll get on around 11:30 if I can, if we're not like doing snow removal and stuff like that. But other than that, I think I'm just gonna call it a night. I gotta finish up getting this field done, get a couple other things here done. Get this replanted and ready to roll again. And you know what? Other than that, I say the best thing ever. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good evening, have a good whatever it is when you're watching this. Have fun. Be safe. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you know, I will talk with you all later. Good night, everybody.